I told her today as he was sending me some stuff, she's works at Marion County Public Library. I said, even though you're going off the board, continue to send me these great article on kindergarten tonight, and keep sending those to me. And that's just the type of person that she is. She is truly, truly an educator. And not only just a school board member, but an educator at the heart. And unfortunately, she's moving out of the school district, so she'll have to go off the board. And later this evening, we'll appoint her replacement. But Nancy, we just want to thank you very much for your dedication, your hard work, and truly, truly, you're exemplifying what the Hornet Way is all about. So well, thank you, and I know some of the other board members want to make some comments too.
Thank you.
You start coming up here, you start walking. So.
Nancy, I just wanted to thank you for your calm, sweet spirit, and for being the voice of reason for us many times during our meetings. We just be dearly missed. You've been dearly loved, and we just thank you for your service.
Well, like Dr. Craig just said, it is a bittersweet moment. Almost 10 years, and she's become a real part of our school corporation. She loves all the kids. She loves the educational part. We continue to learn together, and we're just going to really miss her. And hopefully, she'll always remember the second Tuesday of the month. 6:30. Anytime, you're more than welcome. And we'll be glad to have you. And we will miss you. I think Krista's going to do a little presentation here. Thank you for your service so much. Thank you.
So in honor of your service from 2008 to 2017, thank you so much, Nancy.
Thank you. I have felt so honored to represent our community as part of the school board. I am very thankful for all the opportunities that the school board and the school district have given us. I will really miss this. But, no mortgage, mortgage. I would retire sometime, Dave. So, getting ready for that. Thank you. Thanks. Gonna miss being here. Thanks.
Well, the next part of our agenda, Board President, if I can go ahead and just kind of slide right into that is, normally my days full of all these positive comments, one terms, and what a wonderful job our teachers and our kids are doing every day. I wish that was the case. Most of the time my job is problem solving and things like this, but I did get an email from a parent, about 2 months to a month and a half ago, just talking about the wonderful job that Mark Weller has done with one of our students. So Brandy here. You like to come up, and she asked if she could come to the board meeting and just recognize and say some words about Mark Weller, who's an outstanding
age of 8, I spoke with a psychologist who guided me in the direction of a young Marine program. The program was suggested because of the structure and discipline and the fact that my son's only childhood dream was to one day grow up and enlist in the United States Marine Corps. Prior to this program, the anger and outbursts became so concerning that we went through 4 professionals to include counselors, therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists, none of which could give me any diagnosis other than I was dealing with a very angry child, possibly a result of the parental divorce. I was extremely frustrated and worried about the safety of myself and my other children. On Mark know that decision in coach terms was a game changer. It was a phone call I expressed very well made to save Andrew's life. Andrew sank into a deep depression of sleeping, withdrawal, and isolation from friends and family. I was extremely worried and would literally check on him often while he was asleep just to make sure he was alive. This is one of the most desperate feelings any parent will ever have to experience. All too frequently, we recognize teachers, coaches, and mentors for things like stats, graduation rates, and winning games. People often place sports and academics above all else. Although I realize that education is very valuable, our children are very individual. My son is extremely intelligent, but at this point, my one and only goal is that he simply physically and emotionally able to complete his high school education. My emphasis is less on the value of the letter grade or his ability to play a sport, but on the valuable lessons he has learned in the hopes that he will become the best Andrew he can be. It is important to me that all of you know what you have in Mark being in the state is just really rare. It is my belief that people like Mark are few and far between. If people, regardless of their profession, could make the kind of impact that Mark has made in the life of my son and create the kind of emotional gratitude that I feel, we would recognize these people more for the things that are important in life and placing less emphasis on recognizing them for their ability to agree test scores for one football game. Mark's true character comes from within. Mark showed a genuine interest and compassion for my son from the moment they met. Mark showed an interest in getting to know who Andrew was as a person. He checked on Andrew and made himself available anytime, day or night, attempted to guide Andrew and genuinely wanted to see him succeed. Any coach or teacher can communicate these things, but Mark consistently followed through with his actions. Mark provided Andrew with opportunities and support in times where others would not have and possibly shouldn't have. Our children instinctively feel this sincerity, and in Mark it was always there. Far beyond the support he provided to Andrew was the support he provided to me as Andrew's mom. I was treated no different than my son, with understanding and compassion. Mark took the time to not only understand the struggles we were going through, but to offer solutions to each problem. Mark did not always wait for me to call, but reached out to me on many occasions just to make sure my son was doing okay before offering his advice. Mark shared personal struggles and never failed to lend an ear when I felt like giving up and just needed someone to listen. Mark, I know that without you, Andrew would not have made it as far as he is today. In all the years I have been seeking answers and help for my son, not one person has shown Andrew the kind of sincere patience, understanding, and support that you have. Allowing Andrew the privilege to be a part of your football team taught Andrew so many life lessons that most kids will learn at a yet much younger age. These lessons were so much more than learning to throw a football or master any play. These were fundamental life lessons for Andrew. Never underestimate the impact you made in my life. Even when the decisions you made were difficult or unpopular, your decision to remove Andrew from the team was the decision you had to make to protect the integrity of the entire team. But the lesson he came to learn from that decision was far more valuable than any other he has ever had to learn. After being removed, Andrew was forced to re-examine his life and his choices. We are currently headed in a much better direction, drug-free, with continued support of the many friendships he built with partners. Once again, I will never forget what you have done for both my son and me. I love to write and am typically easily able to put my feelings on paper. I spent hours trying to express my gratitude by putting into words just the right thing. But I have concluded that no matter what I put on this piece of paper, it will never be enough to express how grateful I truly am. In conclusion, I would like to add that having 5 children and extensive experience interacting with different school systems, both public and private, I have never received as much support or had positive experiences that I've had with these groups of associates.
Brandy, I just want to say on behalf of the board up here, I think there's another hero in our midst this evening, and I think that's you. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for being thank you for being a fierce advocate for your son.
Absolutely.
We need more parents in our community, just like you, that are advocating for them and for their success. Thank you so much for sharing your struggle this evening. And I think with that, let's transition to another highlight of the evening, which is celebrating all of our students of the month and all the parents that are joining us this evening.
Thank you. This is one of our thank you, but we are going to take this time to celebrate some of our young people who are having success and making a positive impact in their schools. Real quickly, at the end, if you would please stay around after all the pictures or after all the presentations, and we want to get a picture with the principals, get pictures with parents, grandparents, whoever's here to celebrate your young child. Please stay around so you get pictures. This process usually takes about 25 to 30 minutes, and we love to celebrate our young people. So, Mrs. Stevens, at the end of the presentation, we'll get everybody's pictures, and then you're more than welcome to go on with your evening and get home and enjoy your family. So we appreciate you coming outside. We're very excited to celebrate our young people. So let's begin with Mrs. Provis from Hornet Park Elementary.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to be here. I'm Erin Provis, principal at Hornet Park Elementary. And I just have a few comments this evening before we brag about our student of the month. I wanted to, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, just say thank you for a couple of things that have been taking place. November 1st and 2nd, we had our grandparents and special guest celebrations. And that first night was one of those really cold, very rainy evenings, and we had a huge turnout. So it was warm and cozy inside. So I just want to thank all the families and friends that came to support that event, and for the staff for staying those evenings. It was wonderful. And also, with all of the schools, I think, but we've been participating in a canned food drive to support Servant's Heart. And I was just blown away by the generosity and the sharing that we received from our families. Hornet Park raised or collected 2,265 pounds of canned food items. And I think Central was right there with us, was about that much as well. So it's just amazing to see what a team of committed people can do. And I know that will bless many families throughout the upcoming season. Staff-wise, I wanted to share that we just finished our fall system-to-system meetings, and that's where I meet with each individual teacher, and they went through the process of doing some personal and professional goal setting, and we'll revisit that process in the winter and again in the spring. I want to share with you that this Thursday from 6 to 8, Central and Hornet Park will be having our skating party at Skate America over at Southern Plaza. So we hope to see you there with your skates on. And then just a quick update about something coming. Starting on November 27th, we'll begin our next round of testing, which is crazy because we really just got into our groove. But we'll be doing our middle of year NWEA testing as well as our text reading comprehension. So we'll have that nice Thanksgiving break, and when we get back, we'll be ready to start assessing and seeing just how much our little kiddos have learned since the start of school. All right, I just want to echo that I sure am thankful for Beech Grove, our community, and for Beech Grove City Schools. And I'm also quite thankful for our student of the month, Mr. Kevin
Thank you, Mrs. Probus. Our next principal is Mr. Buckler from Central Elementary.
Good evening, everyone. Just a couple of quick things before I get to my student of the month. First off, I want to say that after school is a busy place at Central, which you wouldn't typically think of elementary school. But not only do we have students heading to Warren Park to participate in Buzz Club, we host the after-school care for the YMCA for both the Central students and the South Grove students. In addition to that, each semester, Ms. Long and Ms. Etter offer after-school enrichment for some of our students. Ms. Long offers three-week art club sessions where the students are able to come and complete a variety of projects. She's just finishing the third of the three that started yesterday, I believe. Many of these projects will be on display at the Spring Art Show, so she starts in this semester thinking about spring. Also, each semester, Mrs. Etter invites students to participate in the music club. During the first semester, it's the second graders, and they're preparing for the performance of the holiday program that will be in just a couple of weeks. And in the spring semester, she goes with the third graders to get them ready for the spring program. Big thanks to both of these teachers who give our students the opportunity to increase their skills in both music and art. Just one other thing quickly coming up, the annual holiday luncheons are just around the corner. It's hard to believe we're planning for December. This will be the 14th year that we've offered the holiday luncheons to our students and their families. It's a really big deal, and that'll be on Thursday the 14th of December and Friday the 15th of December. We'll be sending home some information very soon about that. Preparations are already underway to make this a terrific experience for our school community. I am now super pleased to introduce October Student of the Month, Aubrey Pine. I have a lot to share. Aubrey is a third grader in Mrs. Tao's class. She states that Aubrey is the sweetest student you could ever meet. She is always on task, following directions, and sets a great example for other students to follow. She loves to share stories about her family. She's a hard worker and never gives up. She always does her very best. In music class, Mrs. Etter shares that Aubrey is extremely loving, quiet, respectful to others, and a good helper. Mrs. Lawson tells us that Aubrey is a brave young girl. She comes to Tyler each day eager to learn. Aubrey has a positive attitude and sets an example for her peers. In art, Ms. Long reports that Aubrey is very creative, kind, and a great friend of her peers. She always goes above and beyond expectations on her art projects, and Ms. Long often uses her work for the example to the other students. Mrs. Doty states that Aubrey does a great job following the school-wide expectations of respect and responsibility. She had the pleasure of working with Aubrey in a small group, and Aubrey was always focused and participating. It is clear to see that Aubrey is an outstanding student, and I am proud to present her as our October student.
Thank you, Mr. Buckler. Our next principal, Mrs. Reed from South Grove Intermediate.
Good evening, everyone. Progress reports are going home sometime this week with students, so parents should expect to see a progress report. We usually send them home with a student that's either an F in a subject, but some teachers send them home to everybody. But we do encourage parents to get on Skyward so that they can access their students' grades in a more timely manner instead of just waiting until progress reports and report cards. So expect to see that come home. And if you need information on how to get on Skyward, parents can contact the South Grove office. We will help them. Our South Grove PTA is selling spiritware right now. This includes South Grove t-shirts and hoodies, as well as Beach Grove t-shirts and hoodies. There's an option there. Order forms have been sent home with the students. However, if you don't have one, we have more in the office, so parents can come in and pick one up. Friday is our last day for sales because we want to have the items back in time for Christmas delivery, so we're expecting that back about December 8th. At South Grove after Thanksgiving, we too will be involved in NWEA reading testing and iReady diagnostic math testing. These assessments give our teachers great information and data on what the children need to work on skill-wise. So parents, just know that's coming up. You don't have to do anything special, just encourage your child to do their very best so that we can get some good data in order to help the children. by Miss Becca Bayshore and Mrs. Erin Miller, and our boys are coached by Mr. Mark Metzler. And I just wanted to say we do appreciate those coaches for taking the time to come out and work with our children, not only to teach them the fundamentals of basketball, which is important, but more importantly, to be a respectable student athlete and a good sport. So they're learning all of that. And I would like to bring Caleb to come up. Braden Cagle is South Grove School Board Student of the Month. He is a 6th grader, and he is the son of William and Jennifer Cagle. Mrs. Ray, his 6th grade teacher, said that, "I cannot say enough about Braden being a role model that all students should look up to. He is a hard worker. He participates in class. He isn't afraid to ask questions when he needs help. He always follows the rules and procedures. He's very smart, has a great personality, and always gives me a high five at the end of the day. He is wonderful to have in class." And Mrs. Wood, his other 6th grade teacher, says, "It is a pleasure to have Braden in my classroom this year. He's a very respectful student that always tries his best. He is a great role model that enjoys helping his peers succeed. I really enjoy having him this year and can't wait to see what the future holds for him." And Mrs. Agee, our wellness teacher, she said, "Braden is one of the nicest kids here at South Grove. He's always kind to others and works hard in everything he does. I am so proud of him for receiving this great honor." And I wanted to say that I met Braden as a 4th grader. His Aunt Maggie used to be our school cafeteria manager. And I remember meeting him early on as a 4th grader, and it's been fun to watch him grow up to be a 6th grader. His genuine kindness is a true blessing that you don't always see on people. He's an outstanding student that the South Grove staff is proud of. And I look forward to what he does when he gets to Beech Grove Middle School and then on to Beech Grove High School, because he's going to be one of those outstanding students that you're going to see and recognize, and one that I will always remember. So congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Reed. Our next principal, Mr. Gearhart from the middle school.
Good evening. I'll let you know about a couple of things that have happened and that are going to happen over fall, or actually we got back to school after fall break. Mr. Lawrence, Mr. Whittington, 24 middle school FFA members down to the FFA Career Expo. If you have an opportunity to ever visit the Career Expo, I highly recommend it. It is an incredibly professionally done thing, lots of hands-ons for kids. And our goal, and Mr. Lawrence and I talked about this, is to take more kids next year. They also took about 22 kids to the zoo in Kelsey Dairy over fall break. Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Bullock, when he was in middle school, were awarded a Keep It Indianapolis Beautiful grant. And so those 22 same kids came on Thursday and planted 20 trees on the middle school property. Tonight marks the start of our home winter season with boys basketball against St. Jude. The girls are already conditioning, and we'll have tryouts and start practice before Christmas, and then after Christmas we have swimming and wrestling beginning. On December 6th, mark your calendars, at 7:30 a.m. You are all invited to the first of our 2 Smart Start breakfasts, where we honor students that have made a positive impact on Beech Grove Middle School. In our math department, with the help of Mr. Lamar, we have started and launched something new that iReady has just recently offered. It's a standards-based assessment that we're giving twice a week, and we're excited to get the data from that. Also, a special thank you to Mr. Morgan, wherever you are. We installed a 9-hole disc golf course at Beech Grove Middle School with a land grant that Mr. Morgan worked with Lowe's to get. And it is an outstanding course. We had some help from a local who's big into disc golf in our layout. So we're excited about that as well. And
But I spoke to her mom, and she's on the mend, so I will make sure she gets this award, and we'll do something special for her. I just wanted to thank the board for the opportunity to have the HEA, the Alternative Education Program, at the middle school. I know you took a bit of a leap of faith on us. We are one of the few middle schools in the area that has a program like this, and I know it's money, and there's not a lot of that, and I appreciate that you are taking a chance on us, because we do have very small class sizes. At any given time, I think today in one class we had a ratio of 3 adults to 4 children. That doesn't happen very often, but for our at-risk students, it's super important. Mr. Gerhardt and Mr. Morgan can tell you all kinds of stories, but our students are making progress. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is a long process, but our kiddos are making some progress, and every single day, little bits and pieces. We focus on academics, attendance, behavior, and social emotional skills. So while they talk about HRT later on in the evening, our HRT program is a little different. Would love for all of you to come at the end of the day to see that. We have 5 permanent adults in the area. We have Mr. Mann teaching math. Crystal Hammer is teaching social emotional learning, and she is just taken off with this role and really excited. Marilee Cook and Lou Woodson are our TAs, and they are amazing with our students. And we all have students that we bond with differently, so it's busy. And then I teach English and reading and a little bit of social studies. So it's been great. We have several students on track to graduate, but Adriana Hollis, our student of the month, is our first graduate. She did a great job, so I just want to read what we all just wrote about her. And we have a couple more on the down the pike, so January, you need to give us a little bit of time, please. The Beach Grove Middle School Hornet Richmond Academy staff is proud to share with the board that Adriana Holland is our first Academy graduate. She transitioned to half days before fall break with great success and moved to full days in the general learning environment after fall break. She's excelling academically, socially, and behaviorally in all of her classes. I check on her all the time. Her teachers always say, stop checking on her. She's doing great. We miss seeing her friendly smile and her good humor, but she does check in with us once in a while. But we're very proud of her determination, and we look forward to seeing all that she does. In high school, you're lucky. She's a great girl. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and I will make sure she gets this.
Thank you, Mrs. Wiley and Mr. Gerhardt. Our final presenter tonight is Mrs. Walters, our high school principal.
Good evening. Lots to share. We had a fantastic community service day just after our last board meeting. We always get really good feedback from the community on that. Mr. Gerhardt mentioned the middle school students, 30 high school students joined them at the National Convention and the Career College and Trade Show. They had to take selfies and matched their interest inventory to careers and colleges that they might be interested in going to, so kids had a really good time with that. We had 4 FFA members compete in the National Agri-Science Fair. They're looking forward to upcoming Parlor Pro contest and forestry, and practicing for entomology contest and hosting the Case Food Science and Safety during June. I will also echo the congratulations to the Marching Hornets. Maybe a little known fact is we moved up a class this year, and they overcame, they achieved, that grit came through, and they did an absolutely phenomenal job. Congratulations is also in order for our Spell Bowl team, who placed first in the area competition on October 30th. Last week, our high school was honored for our dual credit achievement by the Indiana DOE. So we were very honored to join some schools in that group with our offerings and our student placements. We had our first teen court. I know you guys have heard a little bit about that program. Went off very, very well. Our jurors were trained and conducted themselves very appropriately. We provided really good supports for 3 students that evening, and we'll look to continue to grow that program. The court has already reached out to say it was the best opener that they've seen, and they would like to start to train our attorneys, our student attorneys, early. So we'll be looking to do that in the spring. Then by dancing for those who can't, for hours on end, our Beech Grove High School student leadership team will host our second Riley Dance Marathon. In previous year, we raised nearly $10,000 for Riley's Hospital, and this year our goal is to raise $12,000. So please put December 2nd on your calendar in the gym. We have fun for all ages that evening, and it is a good time.
The Jubilaires show Uprising is coming up. They are, they've been working toward this. It's about rising over forces that try to hold us down and keep us from our goals. So a lot of power coming from that group. There will be a preview on January 14th at 7, and we wish them good luck on their season. The BG Players is actually, this event is happening this evening. It started at 7. They've come up with a new activity called SWAPT, which stands for Student Written, Acted, Produced, Directed. So it's very similar to One Acts in that sense, but it's completely done by our students. So we're excited to hear about that.
Congratulations, of course, to our athletes and coaches during fall sports. We are great in starting winter sports now. We did have one boys and girls all-conference soccer player. We had a volleyball all-conference. We had 2 honorable mention all-county volleyball, regional qualifiers, and boys and girls cross-country. So congratulations to all sports. I do have some graduation pathway panel updates, but I would rather celebrate our students of the month, so we can kind of talk about that a little bit later, because the vote will not happen until December or January, but we are still working toward our goals in that end. So if at this time we see Mrs. both plural Richardson, Jasmine and Diamond Richardson could join me up here.
Jasmine and Diamond. Jasmine is our senior, Diamond is our junior. Daughters of Evelyn Richardson are our 2 our 2 Student of the Month recipients this month. They are sisters and they are phenomenal. We have both of their nominating teachers here as well, which is awesome to see. Jasmine is a member of the art club and community service class and tutors at the Community Life After School. Ms. Thompson, her community service teacher, had this to say: I'm nominating Jasmine for Student of the Month. She is kind and positive, and while quiet, always contributes some critical, thoughtful responses in class that demonstrates not only that she understands the class discussion, but that she is applying it to life outside the classroom. Her attention to her academics indicates to me that she will be very successful after she graduates from Beech Grove High School. After said graduation, she's been accepted at Ball State University and hopes to enter the School of Architecture. Diamond has membership in the Spanish Club and is also enrolled in the Beech Grove High School Community Service class. Mrs. Allison Baker had this comment: my vote is Diamond Richardson, as she has worked tirelessly to get caught up in chemistry, as she did transfer in and did not come with a similar background. Her work ethic is remarkable, and she has diligently sought out answers to her questions. Diamond plans to pursue a career in nursing, and I will personally add, for those of you that know Mrs. Allison Baker, for her to compliment work ethic, it is truly, truly extraordinary. She has very high standards in that regard. So please join me in congratulating these 2 fine ladies.
Thank you, Mrs. Walters. And as I said, please stay around so we can get pictures. Parents, grandparents, friends, who's ever here for pictures, make sure you get a picture taken so that you can celebrate your child. So, thank you, everyone. Appreciate you coming tonight. Again, you can see why we appreciate it and love this part of our program.
We'd like to do the